Okay, so we are continuing along here in this Denali Ultimate. You gotta love that torque, and I love the sounds that this engine makes too. It's such a good sounding powertrain. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we are finally gonna be reviewing the all-new GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate, and this one actually has the Duramax diesel. Before we get into this video though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Provo GMC here in Utah for giving me some time with this Denali Ultimate. I'm gonna include a link to their inventory in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Craig. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 known as the Baby Duramax, or at least that's what I call it. Goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, real-world fuel economy is about 24, almost 25 miles per gallon on average. And then power outputs for the 23 model year are 305 horsepower and then 495 pound-feet of torque. Before we go to the front end, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood here, you can see it's got the normal Sierra hood where it's like flat there in the center, and then you have the raised portions on either side, and I really like this metallic paint. And then coming down below, the front end of this truck looks absolutely fantastic. So notice the GMC logo is kind of darker. You've got a camera there below the logo, and then again, you've got kind of like the darker coloration on the grille. You do have the C-shaped LED daytime running lights and then the LED headlamps. We've got tow hooks here at the bottom with fog lights on either side, parking sensors as well. And putting it all together, I think that the new Denali Ultimate is probably the best looking truck from a front end perspective. Come around the side here, our tire and wheel setup is 275/50, 22 in the front and over in the rear. And then you guys can see the wheel design. I think it's really cool. I had to do it, but you've got the like silver trim that outlines the spokes, which, yeah, GMC nailed it. So we have our Ultimate badge here on the side with the Duramax badge as well, and then the Denali logo just down below. Then you guys can see the power side steps in retracted form. And then here's your full side view on the Denali Ultimate. You've got that chrome trim that goes around the windows, on the mirrors, on the door handles, and then, you know, down there on the side steps. And then again with the wheels, like it all comes together. So here's our key fob. We have our unlock function, our lock function, remote start, and then the drop down for the tailgate, and boom. Now popping inside, we have a payload capacity of about 1,388 pounds with this truck, or at least that's what the door jam sticker says. And then you guys can see here with the handle, it looks like this one actually has the Carbon Pro package where it's got the composite bed. That is really cool. You guys can see the power outlet right there, and then the GMC logo there in the center. We've got the Multi-Pro tailgate here, so you can pop that down. This one also has the kicker sound system. Man, this truck has everything. Setting up the tailgate's pretty easy. You just kind of do a big bicep curl, so make sure you hit the gym, folks. We've got the C-shaped taillights here in the back, and then you guys can see the GMC logo, Denali badge down below, Sierra badge, and then you've got parking sensors there on the bumper. We do have the bumper steps and then the squeezed exhaust tips. And then when you put it all together, seriously, this truck is just sexy. Now this is where the real magic happens. Look at this beautiful leather, and you can see down below as well with the wood trim and then that cross-stitch design. That is absolutely fantastic. And then you get your window control and then your door handle. And then we do have a few speakers here for the Performance Series Bose sound system. And then here are these seats. Look at the piping and the stitching, the coloration. And then you actually have like a little depiction of the range, the Denali range, which is pretty cool. You got the behind the seat storage. And then down below, again, more of that cross-stitching design. And there is, of course, under-seat storage. Legroom here in the back is absolutely fantastic. I love these floor mats. And then again, look at that, more of the Denali depiction. And then you got some storage space right there. We've got some cup holders, heated seats down below, USBs, and vents. And then headroom here in the back is also fantastic. We, of course, also have the famous cup holder armrest. Notice the keyless entry. Now the front door panel has the same exact design as the rear, and then you got all of your window controls. Front two are automatic, and then you guys can see Ultimate plaque right there. We've got our mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in. We also have memory seats, 2 different settings, and then blind spot mirroring for the mirrors. And the last thing I want to mention is here are the side steps all popped out. And then the front seats, again, look at that plaque right there. So cool in the design. These have to be the coolest looking seats you can get in a pickup truck. today. They do have massage functionality, they're power adjustable, got lumbar, it has everything, and then of course another Ultimate logo. We have the controls for the heads-up display, steering wheel is power adjustable, and then we've got a bunch of controls down here. So this is for the drive line select. You've got your auto 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then your drive mode select, your tow haul mode, and then this is the light control section. Now here's a quick look at the steering wheel. Really nice leather trim all around. I love the design there at the bottom. We do have radio controls on the back of the steering wheel with our paddle shifters for that 10-speed automatic, controls to center stack, voice command controls. We have our heated steering wheel button with our cruise control. Now this particular one does not have the Super Cruise system. You can get it with the Denali Ultimate, but people are able to option out of it if they want to get their truck a little bit sooner, is what I've been told. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section below. But anyways, there's the steering wheel. And then we have the center gauge cluster. So you guys can see this truck has about 3,000 miles on it. And then you can see what the average fuel economy rating is, well, for 800 of those 3,000 miles, which is pretty dang solid. And then just like other new GMC Sierras, we have this cool feature where when you change the drive modes, it gives a little animation. You got a sport, normal, and an off-road mode. And then you have that tow haul mode as well, which automatically turns on the diesel exhaust brake. In reverse, we have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, and resolution is actually really solid. Response time here at the screen is fantastic, as you can see, but so many different camera views. I mean, every single angle of the truck is covered. And then as for the rest of the infotainment screen, you guys can see we have a home screen button right there, but then we have another one right there that's touchscreen, so it's kind of interesting. Volume control, which is cool. They have an analog control. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and you can see response time with the screen is really good. And then you have this auxiliary screen off to the side, which you can scroll through a couple different menus as well. And then down below, we've got our dual zone climate controls here. It does have automatic climate as well. We have heated and ventilated seats. So heated, ventilated, massaging seats. That is so nice. Your engine stop start button. And then we've got a bunch of controls right here. So that drops on all the windows. That's your hill descent control, stability control, hazard lights, drop down for the tailgate, your auto stop start. That's for the parking sensors. And that is for the lane departure. We have our shifter for the 10-speed automatic transmission right here. Some cup holders. And then we've got the trailer brake controls integrated right next to that. And then here is the center console. Again, beautiful brown leather. Again, more of that Denali design. And then storage space in here is actually fantastic. We've got a wireless phone charging pad on top of that. Now you can see here on the dash, again, really nice leather and stitching. And then that even comes over to the glove box right there. Just look how cool that design is. And you guys can see down below, storage space is good. Now this does have the camera mirror setup, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of because it's a nice safety feature. We do have a sunroof here with the truck. And then probably hard to see on camera, so I'll try to increase the brightness. You guys can see we've got this nice premium headliner, and then there is even leather wrapped around the grab handle. That's awesome. Now the Denali Ultimate starts around $80,000, and with that being said, let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood, and hopefully you guys can now see the heads-up display. Both of the mirrors. And then the rest of the rear. And let's set off. Finally, setting off in the Denali Ultimate 1500. I have been waiting since the beginning of this year when I saw one of these at the Chicago Auto Show to be able to fully review one. And the thing that's funny is I got to review the Yukon version before this, which is crazy because, you know, my channel's not like officially a truck channel, but you know, I review quite a bit of trucks on the channel. And so yeah, this is really exciting for me. And it's a Duramax too. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of the 6.2 V8. But I'm definitely a bigger fan of this Duramax diesel with the new power that it has, with the fuel economy and fuel range it gets. And I know I'll get the comments of people saying, well, diesel's $2 more per gallon. Yeah, I get it. But I still like how the engine drives. Super smooth, super torquey. Getting a massage right now, so nice. These seats are so comfortable. The most comfortable seats you can get in a GMC by far. Like, there is no comparison. The leather's really soft. So yeah, they've done a really good job with this. And you know, ride quality is also really smooth. I love the overall experience of this truck. Got auto stop start, so that's going to help you save on some diesel, so you don't have to pay as much at the pump with that extra $2 per gallon or whatever it's sitting at right now. We are continuing along here in this Denali Ultimate. You gotta love that torque, and I love the sounds that this engine makes too. It's such a good sounding powertrain for a pickup truck. That is for sure. This drives so well. Suspension's just really smooth. Again, this still utilizes leaf springs, but they've done a really good job with the damping. I'm really impressed. Yeah, I'm just soaking this in, guys, because this is probably gonna be the only time I'll be able to review one of these, because they're hard to come by. These are definitely hard to come by. I'm always surprised with all the inventory that the Provo GMC / Cadillac has, because they have like all these vehicles that I have been like trying to find for like months and months. Okay, so we're gonna get a little acceleration here. Whoa! Dang, yeah, dang, that is peppy. That is for sure. Wow. We'll get another one here. This thing's fun. I love this truck. Jeez. Talk about power. Man, this Duramax is so cool. So, summing things up here at the Denali Ultimate. RIP Ram Limited, RIP Ford F-150 Limited. Yeah, the suspension. Holy crap. Going up that, like, wow. If you can find one of these, yeah, get it. I'm serious. Like, as a connoisseur of trucks, I guess is what I will say. I really like this. Finally being able to drive it. And with the Duramax, like, I think this is the route to go. This is such a special truck. So yeah, if you're lucky enough to be able to find one of these, it's worth the hype, guys. That's because something's up with our video on this Denali Ultimate. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Provo GMC for giving me some time with this Denali Ultimate. Check out the inventory in the description down below. Ask for Craig if you have any questions. I'll see ya.